Crossing Borders, the podcast where we dive into the strategies and stories of international business success. I'm your host, William, and today we're exploring the exciting world of earned media in the U.S. market. Joining me are Justin, a seasoned media consultant from the U.S., and Tommy, a client from Singapore looking to expand his business stateside. Welcome to both of you.
Thanks, William. Excited to be here.
Thank you, William. I'm looking forward to learn more.
Let's dive into the basics to kick things off. Justin, could you unpack what earned media really means and why it's seen as a crucial element for companies looking to make their mark in the U.S. market?
Absolutely, William. Earned media, in essence, is all about the publicity you don't directly pay for, and unlike traditional advertising, which is a direct purchase, earned media encompasses indirect exposure like editorial content, mentions in blogs, features in news articles, buzz on social media, and word-of-mouth endorsements. This type of media is invaluable in the U.S. because it lends a layer of credibility and authenticity that paid advertising can't really match. The American consumer is increasingly skeptical of traditional ads and more influenced by organic endorsements, so they are more likely to trust a product or service if they hear about it from a trusted source or through an organic channel, making earned media a powerful tool for building brand trust and recognition.
That's quite revealing, Justin. Our strategies are predominantly digitally led, focusing heavily on paid ads across various platforms. But from what you are saying, it sounds like while digital is important in the US too, the approach needs to be more nuanced, focusing on building genuine engagement and trust. It seems we might have to pivot our strategy to include more content-driven and relation marketing to resonate with the US audience.
Precisely, Tommy. It's about striking the right balance. While paid media can boost visibility, earned media complements it by validating your brand's presence and value. In the US, especially, there's a rich landscape of media outlets, online platforms, and influential figures. Engaging with these elements authentically can help your brand stand out. Think about guest articles, media features, or collaborations with influencers who align with your brand values. These are just some of the ways to generate meaningful visibility and credibility among American consumers.
It sounds like there's a real art to mastering earned media, particularly in such a diverse and dynamic markets like the US. What I'm hearing is that it's not just about the message you're sending, but how and where it's being delivered. It's about fostering genuine connections and providing value that goes beyond the product or service itself.
Remember, earned media isn't a one-size-fits-all. It's highly contextual and requires a deep understanding of your target's preferences, pain points, and media consumption habits. By focusing on these elements, you can tailor your approach to effectively engage the U.S. market.
You made a compelling case for the power of earned media, Justin. So for Singaporean companies aiming for the U.S. market, like Tommy's, how can they practically apply this strategy? What specific steps should they take?
Great question, William. First, Singaporean companies should start with thorough market research to identify their target American audiences and understand the cultural nuances. Then, leveraging local influencers and thought leaders is crucial. This doesn't mean celebrities, but finding individuals who resonate with your brand and have a genuine following. People whose endorsements would mean something to your target audience. Furthermore, creating newsworthy content is key. This could be through groundbreaking research, unique insights, or community events that highlight the company's values and contribution to society. These activities can attract the attention of local media. It's also essential to understand that the U.S. media landscape, that landscape and tailor content to fit the formats that are most popular and respected here. Finally, engagement on social media cannot be overstated. Platforms like X or Twitter, Instagram, and even LinkedIn are not just broadcasting channels, but they're also communities. And engaging with your audience by contributing valuable content, responding to comments, and participating in relevant conversations can significantly elevate your brand's presence and credibility. Sure, William. Let's take IKEA, for instance. They're not just selling furniture, but they're selling an experience and a set of values, like sustainability and innovation. Their approach in the U.S. was to create immersive experiences through their store layouts, which are different from typical American furniture stores. They hosted events, created room setups that sparked ideas, and encouraged people to spend time in their stores. And this experience became newsworthy and was shared extensively in the media and on social platforms, generating significant earned media. They also capitalized on the DIY, do-it-yourself culture in America with their flat-pack furniture, leading to numerous online tutorials, unboxing videos, and social media posts, further amplifying their presence without direct advertising. Now, looking at Samsung, they understood the power of celebrities in the US culture. By partnering with American celebrities and influencers, they were able to insert their products into the daily lives of their target audience in an organic way. For example, their smartphones and gadgets were featured in popular music videos, movies, and social media posts by these influencers, and this made the products more desirable to the American public. But beyond product placement, Samsung engaged in storytelling, which aligned their brand with innovation, quality, and luxury, values that resonate very well with American consumers. And this strategic alignment helped them gain significant earned media as their products were discussed in tech blogs, reviews, and news segments, and reinforced their market presence overall.
I see. That's very strategic. It sounds like both IKEA and Samsung managed to integrate their brands into the American lifestyles and culture in ways that feel natural and authentic. This approach not only garnered media attention but also fostered a positive brand association among consumers. For my company, this underscores the importance of understanding the cultural landscapes and finding meaningful ways to contribute to and be part of the community. It seems that the success of earned media in the US hangs on creating genuine connections and providing real value, not just visibility.
Absolutely, Tommy. It's all about creating the authentic connection and providing something of value that resonates with the audience. Both IKEA and Samsung have shown that by understanding and genuinely engaging with the US market, foreign companies can achieve significant earned media success. Insightful as always. Now let's translate these insights into actionable advice. Justin, can you provide Tommy with a detailed action plan? Like, what should be his first steps and long-term strategies as he navigates into the US markets?
Absolutely, William. Tommy, your first step should be in-depth market research and really understand who your customers are in the US, what they value, and how they communicate. You should look at trends, cultural preferences, and media consumption habits. This will form the basis of your entire strategy, as the US is known for its very diverse demographic and media landscape, so you often have to really dive into what segment you want to look at. Next, you should focus on building relationships, and this includes not just media outlets and influencers, but also potential partners and even competitors in the US market. Attend industry events, participate in forums, and engage in social media discussions relevant to your business. Regarding transparency and authenticity, these are non-negotiable. Americans value honesty and integrity, so ensure your brand messaging aligns with these values. You should share your brand story, the origins of its products, and the people behind your company. And this authentic storytelling can significantly enhance your brand's appeal. And then finally, be flexible and responsive. The US market can be fast-paced and unpredictable. You should monitor the performance of your marketing efforts closely and be ready to pivot your strategy based on what works best. It's the learning process, and adaptability is key. Earned media in the US operates within a unique and complex media landscape characterized by its diversity, scale, and critical nature of its audience. This form of media is particularly significant in the US for several reasons. So first, trust and credibility. American consumers are known for their skepticism towards traditional advertising, so they tend to place greater trust in organic endorsements and reviews, whether from trusted news sources, influencers, or their own peers. Earned media, being essentially free publicity generated through these means, carries more weight than paid advertisements. Next is cultural values. The U.S. market values authenticity, transparency, and storytelling. Earned media often results from genuine interactions and engagement with the brand's narrative and values, aligning well with American cultural preferences. This connection is crucial for brands aiming to establish a foothold in the US, as it transcends mere transactional relationships and fosters deeper brand loyalty. Next, digital engagement. The US is at the forefront of digital media consumption, with vast segments of the population active on social media platforms. So earned media in this digital context, such as viral tweets, influencer endorsements, or customer reviews, can significantly amplify a brand's reach and impact compared to traditional media channels. Next, segmentation and personalization. The U.S. market is incredibly diverse with numerous demographic, geographic, and psychographic segments, and earned media allows for a more segmented and personalized approach, as it naturally occurs in different spheres and communities. And brands that understand this and can leverage this, and they can tailor their strategies to engage with specific audiences more effectively. Next, media landscape complexity. The U.S. boasts a myriad of media outlets, from national news giants to niche blog and influencers. This complexity offers brands a multitude of channels to gain earned media. However, it also requires them to be more nuanced and strategic in their approach, understanding which channels are most influential among their target audiences. We have integration with other marketing efforts. So in the US, earned media often works best when integrated with paid and owned media as a part of a large, holistic marketing strategy. This integrated approach ensures consistency across different mediums and can enhance the overall impact of marketing campaigns. Next, we have economic efficiency. Given the high costs associated with paid advertising in the U.S., earned media provides a cost-effective alternative for building brand awareness and reputation. And while it's not directly paid for, it requires strategic effort in public relations, social media engagement, and content creation, which can yield significant returns on investments. So overall, in conclusion, earned media in the U.S. demands a nuanced approach that respects the market's complexity, diversity, and distinct cultural nuances. And success in this area hinges on authenticity, strategic engagement, and an in-depth understanding of the target audience and media landscape. For companies looking to penetrate the U.S. market, mastering the dynamics of earned media can be a critical factor in building a strong and resonant brand presence.
Before we wrap up, let's discuss another important aspect of international expansions, the challenges. Tommy, as someone on the brink of entering the U.S. market, what are some concerns you have? And Justin, how can companies like Tommy's navigate these challenges effectively?
Well, William, one of my biggest concerns is cultural missteps. I'm worried about making mistakes that could offend the US audience or misrepresent our brand due to lack of local knowledge.
That's a valid concern, Tommy, and it's one many international businesses face. The key to navigating cultural differences is research and local partnership. Don't just rely on your own perspective. Engage local experts, or even consider hiring local marketing teams who understand the nuances of the U.S. culture. Also, testing your marketing materials with a diverse group of locals before fully launching campaigns. This can help catch potential issues before they become problems. Another challenge is the scale and diversity of the U.S. market. It's not one homogeneous audience, but rather a collection of diverse groups with different interests, values, and media consumption habits. Tailoring your strategy to different segments can be more effective than trying a one-size-fits-all strategy.
I see. That's insightful. So it is about respecting and understanding the diversity within the US and approaching each segment thoughtfully. That sounds like it could actually be an opportunity to tailor our message more precisely.
You said it, Tommy. Challenges often present opportunities if approached correctly. Justin, any final tips on avoiding common pitfalls for companies like Tommy's?
Sure, William. One major pitfall is underestimating the competition. The U.S. market is highly competitive, so it's important to clearly differentiate your brand. You should highlight what makes your brand unique and why customers should choose you over established local brands. Also, avoid the assumption that what worked in your home market will work in the U.S., and you should be open to learning and adapting your strategies based on local market feedback. And importantly, you have to ensure consistent communication with your U.S. team or partners to align strategies and understand the market dynamics. Lastly, patience is key. Building brand recognition and trust takes time, especially in a new market. So Don't expect immediate success, but plan for gradual growth and stay committed to your long-term strategy.
Thanks, Justin, for those insights. And thank you, Tommy, for joining us today. To our listeners, remember that crossing borders in business requires understanding, respect, and adaptation. We hope that today's episode has provided valuable insights into expanding your business through the earned media in the U.S. Joining us next time on Crossing Borders for more international business strategies. Goodbye for now.
Thank you, William. Good luck, Tommy.
Thank you.